I know, 2 days in a row. Feel like I scored 32 nights in a row.
Dwyane, have you had a chance to see any of the reaction to the statue yesterday? And like, was there any like reaction that you had at all to everyone's reaction to it yesterday?
Yeah, I have an iPhone. Social media, see all things, man. It's a lot of talk about me in this world. Y'all got to know me by now. I care, but I don't. But the social media world is about opinions. Everyone has an opinion. Everyone use y'all opinions. Please talk more about us. Talk more about our statue. Come out and see it. Take some photos. Send some memes. We don't care. It was a special moment yesterday. My family and I. I love. A lot of people don't know. I don't know a lot of people with a statue. Do you? Anybody here? Y'all know anything about the process of a statue? No one out there do neither. And so, it's an unbelievable process to be a part of, and it's a complicated process. And when sitting down with the Miami Heat and myself, what we wanted to do is we wanted to capture a moment that represented the organization, and represented myself, and represented the city. I felt like we captured that moment in an artistic form, an artistic way. If I wanted to look like me, I'll just stand outside the arena, y'all, and take photos. You don't need to look like me. It's an artistic version of a moment that happened that we're trying to cement. I'm just, my family and I just woke up today still in disbelief that we were chosen, that I was chosen to be, the first person in this organization's history and this to have that honor, and it's an honor. And so I appreciate all the comments that everyone has, because I'm in on the joke, guys. Like, I laugh all the time. Like, I'm cool. I saw some memes today that I was like, it kind of got a little Lawrence Fishburne lower jawline. I mean, my jawline is covered with this beard. Y'all can't see it. I didn't have a beard at the time, so y'all can see my jawline a little more. But the family at Fine Art Studios did an amazing job, and I hate that for them, because they are in a different world, when it comes to the work that they're doing and what they create. And every time they create something, someone has to come out and say something about their creation that cannot do what they do. And so I know what that feels like, because I'm an athlete who people talk. I was a former athlete who people talked about me a lot, but they couldn't do what I do. And so, you learn how to just, laugh, look at it, learn from it, move on, whatever. So we good. We good.
Hi, D-Wade. Congrats on the statue.
What's up?
Hey, how you doing? What are some of your favorite posts you saw, and who are 3 players you think should get a statue next?
3? Wow. Well, I mean, I can go, let's say LeBron. That's easy. Let's say Steph Curry. That's easy. And after that, let's go Kevin Durant. The 3 stars in our game still. And there's others, that could be in that group, but, you talk about winning championships. You talk about changing the game. You talk about being just unique. It's so many characteristics that go into getting a statue. It ain't just being good. When you talk about, your work away from basketball, what are you doing? How are you changing communities? I think these individuals are doing those things in so many different ways. And so why those 3 guys came. It ain't just because they get buckets. What was the other part of the question? I haven't clocked none. Y'all gotta understand. It was a night. It's been a weekend, by the way, But last night was crazy. My back hurts so bad right now, y'all. I really woke up feeling like I had a back-to-back. I was about to call off, and I realized I ain't need to. They just get away with that nowadays. I had to make up an excuse. You know how you call when you used to be sick, you be like, I don't feel good. I had to do that today. And so, I'm just here, man. I told my team, I said, you getting tired, Dwyane, today? And they said, not too tired. I said, no, I'm tired, but I'm here, and I'm present in this moment, and I'm thankful to be here. Thankful for the organization I looked on the social media page, and it was like 30 posts of me and my family in this moment, in this statue. And I was like, wow. So I'm appreciative of the love that has been given.
Dwyane, being in this arena, I know you come back from time to time. What's the first thing you think of typically when you come watch the current team or think about your career, and how does that play into how you'll feel tonight?
I have so many thoughts when I come back to this arena. That's a tough question. I mean, it starts at the parking lot for me. It starts with Al at the parking lot. I have so many relationships. I have so many moments of driving in and out. So it starts when I pull up to P1 or when I pull up to that light and I'm about to make that left, on 8th Street. That's when it all started rushing back. And so many moments that rush back. But then just getting a chance to walk through the locker room again, right? Go in the locker room at times. I don't do it a lot. Go out to the court, see the game from a different side of the court, sitting right across from the bench most of the time. And I'm just watching the game different than it was. I try not to put myself on the court when I'm watching the game. I try not to be like, okay, D, like, what would you have done? Would you have made that shot? Wow, you passed the ball. You should have shot a fadeaway. I would have shot it. I try not to be that guy. I just try to be a fan. And, and I get so much love every time I come back, but I just try to enjoy being here, enjoy the fruits of our labor that was put in. You guys know the stories. We worked our butt off upstairs to be great downstairs. And so every time I come here, I just want to enjoy it and no stress.
Dwyane, you had a message for the current team over here. You had a message for the current team yesterday, but you've also...
Oh, you heard my little message?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But you've also been the star that people wonder at this age, hey, can he still do it? People maybe have those questions for Jimmy now, like, hey, can he still bring a team like this back to the finals at this age? What is your message to him and what that position is like to show people, no, I still got it?
Showing people you still got it, I don't even know. I don't think he needs to concern himself with that. I think he needs to, figure out this team this year and how he's going to be the best version of Jimmy Butler for this team. Roads change, and you gotta find that road. You gotta find that comfort. And so right now we're watching the team finding themselves, and Jimmy has to find his role on this year's team. It's not the same as the first year when he got here. The personnel is different. He's different. He's older, as well. His miles is adding up, but he's smarter as a basketball player than he's ever been. So he has enough pressure. He puts enough pressure on himself to try to, help this organization get to the finals. Let's not get it twisted. We've been to the finals, twice since I left? How many organizations have been to the final twice since I left in 6 years? Not many. So you got to kind of, the noise, yes, is there, but you got to learn how to, you got to learn how to have muffles, put earmuffs on to the noise and focus on the work. And Jimmy Butler knows how to work. And so, his job is to do it every day. And I think that's the message that's been around here for this team, for all these guys, for Tyler, for Bam, for all these guys who are super duper talented, that has been there, that has had success. They got to get up and they got to do it again, and they got to do it every day. And so the noise is going to be there until you do it. And even if you do it, ask Jason Tatum, do the noise go away? No, it's still noise. And so show up every day, do the work. And try to help put yourself in a position, his organization's position to win, because that's what you say you want to do. And so we hope they do that this year. We hope Jimmy is one of the leaders. But it's not just on Jimmy Butler. So it's on this entire team, it's on the entire coaching staff, it's on their front office upstairs to make sure that they have the right product on the court to get that goal.
Dwyane, you talked a little bit about it yesterday, but can you just talk a little bit kind of reflecting on your son's speech? Because I know that obviously you mentioned it tearing up a little bit, but you mentioned that being a father is obviously very important to you. Can you just kind of talk about that speech a day after? Yeah,
proud dad. Anybody here got kids, you know how it is. It doesn't change from the moment when they, you see them in 5th grade when they're doing a little dance, the little dance things in school, or the little holiday performances, whatever they're doing, you're proud, you're there, you change your whole schedule around to be there. It's the same. My son's 22, and I'm proud of him for standing up in front of the world and speaking from his heart, sharing, something personal, because that was personal for Z, that he got to share that. But also, too, he's on the journey. He's 22 years old. He's pretty much the same age I was when I got here. right? He's starting his journey. And so I'm just proud of him. And I try to tell him that all the time. My love and our family's love is not predicated on, Zaire getting drafted to the NBA, or Zaire is playing in the NBA or playing in the G League or playing basketball. I'm proud of the man that I've had a hand in raising. And, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for Dwyane Wade, man, as a leader. He has leader qualities in him, and I just want to help him be able to pull those things out because I needed people to help me pull my leadership qualities out. The Tom Creans, the Jack Fitzgeralds, the Pat Rileys, the Spoelstras, and so forth and so on. And so I'm the first person in Zaire's life to try to do that from the man coach part of it, but he's going to have so many others along the way like I did that's going to be able to have that. So I just look forward to him just keep growing, and just love that guy.
Dwyane, right behind. You mentioned
you smooth, bro.
Man, I got to keep up with you. You had the double-breasted yesterday.
I see you.
Bring it back.
Cartier, is that Cartier on your wrist? What's that?
Maybe.
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna hide that.
Don't hide it, baby. We got security.
When you woke up this morning, you mentioned just being there with your family, with what you've created. How much has it sunk in that with the statue, like this is the reality that you did it?
Nah, it's too quick. That this won't sink in for a very long time. I'm just gonna be thankful, and I'm gonna be, I'm gonna stay in this space of just feeling and the gratitude that I have. So many people have walked, so I can run, and my goal is to run, and so other people can run faster than me. And so I always talked about, and I sat up here many times, and I've always talked about a bar that was set, and there's been many bars set in this organization. And I was able to jump over that bar, and now I've set them, UD have set them, Zoe have set them, and now you have future players that come and jump over these bars. And so that's the only way life continues to keep going, is that, we have things to chase and things that we feel can improve on. And so I don't even know if I went off the beat of your question. I just kind of went where my mind went. Was there anything you asked that I didn't answer?
No, that works. Seems like it's been a blur since this whole week.
Bro, I'm 42, bro. It's a little different now in my brain. Got a lot going on up here. You good? Thank you, guys.